Hello graduates, it's Stella from Meeple University, and this is Stella's short and sweet preview for Assyria Second Edition from Garfield Games. Ancient Assyria had some hearts, E-I-E-I-O, and near the rivers they got floods, E-I-E-I-O. With a tribute here, an offering there, here a camel, there a plow, everywhere built ziggurats, I have built a mighty hut, E-I-E-O no! That is the lesson you need to learn to build your civilization here in ancient Assyria. Here along the Tigris and Euphrates rivers, we flourish, build, and sometimes, well, drown.
See, I knew it. The snorkel was a good idea.
Terrence, the flood does not happen every day. It's every 3 rounds, you know.
Better safe than soggy.
Let's just dive in. The game plays 1 to 4 players with mechanics such as action allowance, engine building, and resource management. The game is of medium complexity. In Assyria, players represent tribes expanding across fertile lands, constructing huts for victory points and action points, magnificent ziggurats for points and engine building, and gaining influence with surrounding civilization for popularity. All for points. Gameplay goes for 6 rounds, with the infamous floods occurring at the end of round 3 and 6, wiping everything off the river spaces that you've carefully built, fed, and fought for. Now you'd ask, why would I want to build there anyway? More on that later. Don't worry, losing huts to floods is just nature's way of saying maybe you should have invested in houseboat or snorkel. Shh, don't tell Taryn I say that. Each round starts by the reveal of an expansion marker to see how many huts everyone gets. Ooh, 3 huts. In turn order, players then bid with their leaders to gain the food resources and favor cards in that row. Go to the free space, your opponents could outbid you to more expensive spots on that row, pay with victory points, and you have to sadly move to another row, or bid higher.
I claim this food.
Not so fast, it's mine!
Very well, I'll sacrifice my dignity and 3 victory points.
Too rich for my blood. You win this run, Snorkel Boy. When everyone occupies their own role, grab the food and favor cards. Then in the new turn order, expand. There's 6 steps. Place huts on land or river spaces. Feed them with the printed resources. Fail to feed them, and your little wooden dwellings vanish quicker than Sham and Sam designing board games. Yup. Use food cards, appropriate favor cards, or wild plows and food tokens to sustain your growing empire. If you have 3 huts surrounding well spots, build a well. Well done. Then, huts on the river give you camels, aka action points, and structures not on the river give you victory points. Once everyone's done their expansion, it's action time. In turn order, spend your hard-earned camels. There are 11 action types, and some of them are build or upgrade your ziggurat. Take the piece from your board and replace a hut for base piece, or stack an upgrade piece. Ziggurats are important to make the associated actions more powerful. These are to buy gold, cards, and other resources, and to make offerings to gain points at scoring rounds. Here, the cost to buy a card is 1 camel for the upgraded action. And here, you spend the camels to make 3 offerings. You can make tributes, spend camels, pay gold or ships to move up the influence track. It's like bribing the gods, minus the awkward ethical dilemmas. So do it. After actions, reset and continue. At the end of 3rd and 6th round, the flood. Everything on the river will be gone. Don't complain. I warned you about this. Maybe you want to diversify your real estate portfolio. Score your wealth and ziggurats based on the offering track and score majorities on the influence track, resetting both when you're done. The game ends after the second flood with one final feeding and scoring round, and the player with the most points is the greatest floodplain farming ziggurat builder and wins. Assyria is strategically rich, with each decision affecting your next move greatly. The floods add balance and tension, reminding us all why ancient civilization didn't invest heavily in riverside condos. It's hard not to get attached to the huts. I think, it's just a hut, but deep down, it's my fragile, point-grabbing empire drifting away. But you build them fast and free. Sometimes you just use them as a path to a more strategic hut placement. Sometimes you build them on rivers, knowing you're going to have them wiped off. But you have no choice, as it's the main way to gaining camels, which you need for actions. And other times, you want them at a position to build your ziggurats and victory points. Let's be honest, sometimes those huts are just sacrificial pawns to build wells, since an adjacent well blocks your opponent's ziggurats. With dynamic bidding, thoughtful expansion, and tactical feeding mechanics, Assyria keeps you engaged from start to finish. Just don't forget your snorkel. So thanks for watching, folks. Check out Assyria Second Edition project page. I'll put the link in the description below. Check out Terran's tutorial video if you want to learn more. Please like, subscribe, let me know, and share this video if you enjoyed. Find me on Instagram and podcast, Life Beyond Board Games, where I share the fun, challenges, and some more as board gamers. Hopefully I will see you there too. See you next time. Bye!